Words are not just for communicating, they are for building. They are the tools used to engineer our thoughts and beliefs. But how exactly does a speaker turn a simple sentence into a powerful instrument of persuasion? It begins with a hidden blueprint, a rhetorical toolkit. Take the number 3. There is something psychologically satisfying about it. A list of 2 feels incomplete. A list of 4 drags on, but 3 is just right. For our families, for our future, and for our freedom. That's a tricolon. It creates rhythm, authority, and a powerful sense of completeness. Repetition is not a mistake, it's a deliberate strategy. When a leader proclaims, "We shall fight on the beaches, we shall fight on the landing grounds," they're using anaphora. That repetition at the beginning of each phrase builds an almost hypnotic momentum. It becomes a drumbeat of unshakable resolve. Then there are metaphors, the ultimate emotional shortcuts. Describing a new policy as a ticking time bomb bypasses a dry logical argument and connects directly to our feeling of urgent danger. It frames the entire debate before it has even begun, creating a new way of seeing the issue. Finally, listen closely for the language of certainty. A speaker who says, "We might want to think about this," sounds hesitant, but one who declares, "We must act now," projects absolute authority. This is high modality language, designed to make you trust the expert in the room. Tricolon, anaphora, metaphor, modality. These are not just fancy terms. They are the gears and levers in the machine of influence. The next time you hear a powerful speech, listen past the words. Listen for the structure. Listen for the rhythm. You will find the most persuasive arguments are never accidental. They are carefully and brilliantly engineered.